In this game, I'm playing against one of the top trioQ conqueror teams. I was soloQ and last pick in the draft, and by the last pick, my team composition was lacking some tankiness as well as some crowd control. So in this match, I picked Scud. He is one of the tankiest heroes in the game and has a decent CC through his ultimate. We're laning against Yena, who is one of the weakest heroes at level 1, so I'm going to really aggressively take this grass at the start of the game. Scud lanes particularly well against Yena, especially at level 1. Now, the Yena here is smart and he doesn't even try to lane against me, which allows me to claim the first Spirit Sentinel. During the first 4 minutes of the match, the outer towers have extra defense and are difficult to take down, so it's fine to roam and help teammates during the early game. I see the enemy team pretty deep inside the blue side of our jungle, so I go in with my ultimate queued up in advance to provide that knock-up CC for my team to get the 2 kills here. Yena goes for the Dark Slayer as she sees all of us on the opposite side of the map. Scud's primary source of damage comes from his S2 and his auto attacks, both of which scale with his total HP. As such, I highly recommend building Scud with full tank. And when I play Scud in the Slayer lane, I generally build Mantle of Ra as my first item, as it also boosts my wave clear. With that said, the preferred item depends on the composition of the enemy team. So for instance, if I'm laning against someone with a lot of AP damage, I might opt to build the magic defense item first. In this game, the Tulin I've noticed isn't that good, so I'll stack physical defense to counter the good players on their team. I cut the waves here because I know Yena can't beat me 1v1. The enemy mid was dead, and had the enemy jungler try to gank me, then my teammates would have been able to take objectives on the opposite side of the map. But Yena is really smart, and instead of trying to fight me, she went to gank my teammates. Scud's mechanics are really easy. The key is to know when to start queuing up his S2, as it has a delay before the enhanced auto attack gets triggered. After clicking S2, Scud gains a movement speed boost, and after the bar on the top of his head goes beyond the dash line, that's when his enhanced S2 with magic damage gets triggered. So here I queued up my S2 in advance before going in to fight the Yena. Yena can't win 1v1 against me, so she swapped to the bot lane. I see her bot, so I went ahead and took this tower. Now Scud's ultimate is similar to his S2 in that there's a delay before the knockup is triggered. And the knockup is 360 degrees around Scud, which is why I walked behind the Brunhilda to trigger the knockup to push her towards my teammates. Here I was trying to get vision and zone out the enemy team. As soon as we baited out the ADC's ultimate, I went ahead and ran away to push the mid tower. Now that Brunhilda no longer has her ultimate, we should be able to pretty easily take this mid tower. I'm going to try and camp in this grass here. I see the enemy team's support and their ADC together. I use my ultimate to separate the ADC from the support, and we bait out Baldum's ultimate, and their ADC is too low to fight. At this point, I should have dove into the fight. I played too chicken here. I think we could have gotten an even better outcome if I tower dove first. Baldum lands a beautiful ultimate here, but both Helen and I had ultimates still up once we came out of Baldum's ultimate, which enabled us to win the team fight. Meanwhile, our jungler has pushed in the wave in the top lane, and I'll clean up the wave in the bot lane so that we can try to take another tower. My teammates are taking Slayer, but I think they should be fine with the two of them against Tulin and Maraud. Now that both Tulin and Maraud have revealed themselves on the map, I'll go ahead and safely take this tower. I still have some time before the enemy team fully revives, so I'll take the red for myself as well. Oh, I think Baldum knows I'm here. But Baldum does no damage to me, and Tulin's attacks are just like tickles. My teammates are trying to surround the Yena who was split pushing, so I'll try to clean up the wave here. I realize that everyone else on the enemy team is on this side of the map. And I want to retreat until my teammates arrive, but L'Oreal ults, so I stay with her. By this point, we have already baited out both Baldum's ultimate and the Brunhilda ultimate, so my teammates should be able to clean up pretty easily. Only the enemy team's support survived the last team fight, so we will try to end here. I tanked the tower shots for my teammate and minion, but Baldum managed to trap the minion wave outside the tower's range. But we have a Helen, so we have basically endless heal and easily end the match here. That was fun for a solo queue game.